The latest conflict in West Asia has put India in a diplomatic bind, caught between a rock and a missile. On one side is Israel, a close strategic partner. On the other is Iran, a long-standing regional ally. Both nations are now exchanging threats and rockets. But this is not just about foreign relations. What's at stake is far bigger: India's billion-dollar trade links, energy security, and long-term connectivity ambitions, all of which are under fire quite literally.
We stand on the cusp of a bright new chapter in India-Israel relations, driven by our people and the mutual opportunities for betterment of their lives.
Right in the line of fire are two crucial ports, Haifa in Israel and Chabahar in Iran. These are not just shipping docks, they're cornerstones of India's blue water strategy and economic footprint in the region. Let's start with Chabahar, a port that New Delhi has nurtured with care and capital. In 2023, India committed 1,000 crore rupees to operate and develop Chabahar for the next 10 years. But now that investment sits on a powder keg. Strategically located at the mouth of the Strait of Hormuz, Chabahar is a geo-economic gold mine. This narrow waterway handles about 15% of the world's crude oil and nearly half of India's oil imports. Just 170 km from Gwadar, Pakistan's Chinese fund port, Chabahar is India's answer to Beijing's growing influence. Chabahar gives India land access to Afghanistan and Central Asia, completely bypassing Pakistan. It's a vital link in the International North-South Transport Corridor, the INSTC, that aims to connect India to Europe via Iran, the Caspian and Russia. Operated by India Ports Global Limited, a joint venture of JNPT and Kandla Port in collaboration with Iran's Arya Banader, Chabahar remains India's most strategic overseas port. It was even granted a US sanction exemption due to its developmental role in Afghanistan. But with rising hostilities, even that carve-out now looks vulnerable. On the western front, Haifa Port in Israel, operated by the Adani Group, is staring down the barrel of Iranian missile fire. The port lies dangerously close to a key oil refinery that has already been targeted. Adani Ports holds a 70% stake in Haifa Port, acquired in 2023 for $1.2 billion, while the remaining 30% is owned by Israel's Adani Group. While Haifa contributes just 3% to Adani Port's cargo volume and 5% to its revenue, the conflict has battered investor sentiment, with the company stock taking a big hit.
See, concerns are there, but luckily all the assets that we have abroad are safe. So I think we should not be worrying about that.
Both Haifa and Chabahar are crucial components of India's grand connectivity vision, the India Middle East Europe Economic Corridor, IMEC, unveiled by Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the G20 summit in 2023. IMEC promises to connect India to Europe via the UAE, Saudi Arabia, Jordan and Israel, slashing shipping time and costs. Seen as a democratic counterweight to China's Belt and Road Initiative, IMEC now finds itself in rough waters. As missiles fly between Tehran and Tel Aviv, India's grand infrastructure diplomacy faces one of its toughest stress tests yet. Bureau Report, Business Today TV.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe. If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.